time's for real. Are you guys ready? Okay then, begin!
It's time to do it! Let's begin!
May the best man win. I intend to.
Venomous! Roll battle!
それでは第9回戦
この発展部
Yo, we here. It's Wednesday. Roundtable time. Me, Spider Can't Hear, AK Mr. AK, the villain of the Blerd Cartel. We got the picnic table or round table today. Afro Comment 765, BMT, Watson, Understore, the Great. And we're here to talk about overrated fights in anime and cartoons. I mean, why talk about the great stuff? We got to talk about the stuff you thought was great, but it really wasn't at the end of the day. So, who feel like getting toxic first?
Oh, I'd love to. I think if you would all sit down and look back yonder, one of the most this isn't taking away from any of its greatness, but okay, maybe it is a little bit. In my humble opinion, Frieza versus Goku on Namek is an overrated fight.
Well, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
It's the greatest anime scene all the time. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that is literally like 50% screaming. But because I went back and looked at it again, and it's just not it just doesn't resonate with me the same. Even when they tried to clean it up with Kai, it just didn't. Bruh, that fight is literally, there's not that many crazy hand scenes. A lot of it's just the lines we drew real quick to show they're moving faster than we can see. Freaking, I mean, thank goodness for that Destructo disc coming back around. Krillin saving the day once again. You know what I mean?
You don't like the Goku smacking Frieza?
Yeah, bro. It's just, it doesn't hit the same anymore. It just doesn't.
They even got cute with some of the animation during the fight. They was
like the big hand.
It's just, if you go back and watch the original and watch how much of that fight is legitimately talking and fucking the pew pew sound, it is ridiculous.
I haven't watched that fight since I was 12. So
Exactly. If you go back and watch it again, I promise it doesn't.
I saw it a few months ago via Kai. I was still amazed.
Well, Kai is after they cleaned it up and shortened the screaming by a good amount.
Yeah. I loved it. I'll say that. You know what I'll say that's overhyped? The second Vegeta versus Goku fight. It's just whack.
Damn,
Goku.
we're just taking a I thought we'd go somewhere else.
Oh, you talking about Majin versus?
Nah.
Oh, don't do that.
That was pretty good.
That fight.
That was a pity fight.
Nah.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
You talking about the best fight in Z?
That literally was.
Near, bro.
Literally, that Vegeta, that was his most deepest dialogue, bro. Like, he went through a whole...
Listen, all right. Watson, real quick. I gotta ask this, Watson.
Okay.
You think Piccolo versus Android 17 is better than Goku versus Majin Vegeta?
No.
Okay.
So what? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out.
You have to eject him out of here. Like, what's going on with you, man?
I was gonna say Roundtable was about to get a little smaller.
The fact that my man's had Vegeta beat and just let him beat on him because he felt sorry for my man. It's crazy. That's worse. That's how I looked at that. Because post that fight,
but it doesn't take away from the fight, though.
Okay.
Vegeta even started doing sneaky moves while he was fighting him. Like, he was hiding, he was concealing himself. He was doing like shadowy stuff. Like, hey, when he got in that cave, he was doing some dark stuff in the cave. Like, he said, I literally actually gave it a shot having a family to see if that would give me the edge to getting that extra spark to get stronger. Nah, it got worse because your son hit level 2, bro. That kicked him off.
That's true. The fight itself probably was good, so I'm probably wrong there.
No, like it's then.
Think about that. Not the fight.
Stand on business.
I think about it.
I'm gonna say the fight that was over, like to me, an overhyped fight would be Rock Lee versus Kimaru.
I could agree with that one.
That was
because he didn't even. It was like a draw, and I expected more from that because it was one of the few times we got to see him actually showcase
drunk boxing and oh my god, this is so crazy. Rock Lee had that drunken style. And I'm like, man, he didn't even really get nothing done. Like
he couldn't even touch him.
He did not win the fight. We hype up Rock Lee, but I'm pretty sure he's got a higher lose percentage in all of Naruto than
one of the most overly hyped.
That's why he's the king of L's. We know that.
He took a lot more L's than W.
You might have to take him out of the.
He had some amazing moments, but
isn't that crazy?
Wins.
He's a moments Negro.
We got to take him out of the intro.
He's so hyped that like he don't even.
That was a different fight,
man.
All right, so before I get Philly Annie Bull's opinion, I just want to put this out there. This fight's super overrated. People were gassing it from, I guess, the manga, and it just didn't translate well in the anime. I mean, I'm sorry. Just like,
oh god.
Oh man.
I don't even remember this fight.
The manga Negroes are gassing it so high.
They do.
And then it finally gets animated, and it's just dog water.
Oh yeah, once it got to the animated, that joint straight dookie juice. Like it was good. Animation, artwork, everything about that fight was horrible. Anything that could have went wrong about that fight was bad. That's what happened to it.
It was just a mess. I mean, from the animation to just how even the drip, the Escanor got the fucking.
It's like let my 10-year-old work on this project for the anime, and bam,
like
that's what happened.
I mean, the one saved it, but you got one move from it, and then you went to one again against Zeldris, which was a way better fight. So,
it was a better fight. Cool. Sun is such an overused move, though. I wish Escanor would have had a broader move set. If I'm gonna be completely honest.
Well, let's talk about
he just beat niggas, so you don't need a move set.
Let's talk about Bleach. Yeah, let's talk about some Bleach fights. There's a lot of.
Hold on, so Philly,
we're still about to get into the peak of Bleach fights.
We'll get to you got an overrated anime or cartoon fight.
Animated overrated cartoon fight. Man, that's so many of them. You gotta come back to me because there's so many I gotta think about it. Like,
yeah, we're gonna do a snake draw, so let me go back. I don't hate me too much.
I said Frieza Goku.
I know y'all gonna glaze it. I know y'all been glazing it for forever, and it's just like it wasn't that ill to me. I'm sorry. It just wasn't that ill.
Man, I would have gone for that fight.
Talk to him.
It just wasn't that ill to me.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't one of the best fights in the series.
Shout out
Aang versus Ozai. We waited years and years and years for this. It wasn't. Your man was hiding the whole fight.
You might have sent the brother. You might have sent the fat brother, to go fight him. And
so the fact that he was using all the elements, when he went God mode on him, the one.
Yeah.
Oh, I took your knees.
Yeah.
I'm about to say besides the last part, the rest of it was kind of
When he stole his Gengar, though, that's cold nigger shit.
Ozai was saying, none of that. Like, it was just ass. Or it just wasn't.
I understand the significance of the story, but it just didn't translate well. Sorry.
So
you got another example.
Final battle worthy.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw out the Powerpuff Girls.
Nah, not to me.
Yep. Powerpuff Girls versus the Rowdy Rough Boys.
What, overrated?
Yes, because
Oh
Overrated
man,
is crazy,
you
bro.
crazy.
That is
You're crazy.
ridiculous.
That's one of the
no,
best fights in the
I
series.
would say that's one of the best episodes of
no,
the series.
because
Facts.
all of a sudden
I'm
the way
gonna
how
let
you
him cook.
beat
I'm gonna let him cook on this one.
the way how like it was like okay, you got your counterparts and y'all literally get to start doing all kind of cool stuff. Then it stops with y'all go kiss them and then they'll fall apart and be destroyed. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
It's
then,
an analogy
It's
for
because
life.
it's like little boys and little girls. Oh, you got the cooties. That's what it's like. Like it's
no.
Or you see it as when women take men's manhood away from them, like through marriage and things like that. Nothing's gonna break you down quicker than a
But
woman.
but what's the point of having them throughout the show? Their powers are evolving, but then all y'all do is just kiss them, and then that's it. Like I'm like,
Well,
what do y'all
they
get new
found
powers
the
for?
What
do y'all get new powers for?
bro? They found the kryptonite.
that's their cryptid. That was their weakness.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And like that right there irritated the shit out of me. To no end. Tenchi Moyu when he fought goddamn Ryoko's master.
Tenchi wasn't about the fights though. It was about the harem.
See? Listen, I wanted to see that damn laser sword be used.
Tenchi Muyo was not about the fights, yo.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
never really about the fight.
Listen,
Well, at least you got a good fight in there. Tenchi versus Kagato. That was good. If you want to go with fights wise.
No. See, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Philly, because
into Tenchi.
No,
like this is gonna be like peak anime action. Niggas is tapping in to see how he's gonna awkwardly interact.
They hyped that dude Kagato up so much. For like 3 weeks, we waited for Tenchi to make it through the whole universe to that one planet, and the nigga died from one slash. Now I'm like, what? How did you take over the universe if all it took was one slash for you to die? Like, bruh.
But think about all the.
There's no way you the emperor.
But BMT, think about all the awkward interaction with bitches that went on through that leading up to that.
But I will say this. I definitely think any fight that Cora was in was trash.
What?
She could never win.
You just talking about trash. You're just talking crazy.
What about
all her ball fights were better than Ing's? If I want to be realistic, all her ball fights the blood bull was better than her. Zaire was better than anybody ain't had. Like come on.
Scary, bro.
Zaire was a better story.
Those were
better
cute.
fight scenes.
That girl was desperate.
Zaire.
That girl was desperate. It's crazy.
She was desperate though. She was.
What was the metal bending chick that whooped her ass?
Oh, that girl beat the crap out of her.
I'm saying
from
a core aspect because she was getting dog walked a lot of her fights.
You sounded mad red pill, Watson. You sounded mad red pill.
Red pill.
When Zaire said, "Oh, what can airbending do to us?" and he took the Empress and started taking all the air out of her body, I was like, Lord, dang, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
You ain't been limited to your expectations.
I will say Zahira the Tenzin is overrated.
Ooh,
I agree.
Damn, you choosing fire today.
No, I agree.
Watch it again. Nothing happened.
Nothing did happen. It was more here. Zahir actually
some wild shit was gonna happen, and then it was
Zahir's team that shit.
to the vibe.
Didn't hurt my feelings, bro.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Tenzin got low, but it's just like
I was gonna say he did throw down, but it wasn't as epic as some niggas make it out to be. Like
it was some nice moves.
It was Zaire, bro. Zaire, the dude who can suffocate you with your own ear, bro. Like that man needed to be on Mortal Kombat, bro. The way he was thinking, bro.
Afro Comedy got an overrated joint.
Huh?
You got an overrated fight? Did you just say?
For cartoons? Let me think.
Or anime.
Or anime. Okay. I already went Goku Frieza. Let's see. Another overrated fight in my opinion. This is in my humble opinion. But man. I've got a couple. I just don't know which.
You about to say something, Flavor?
I was about to say I'm trying to decide which one is the least for just shock value.
I got another one. Any Itachi Grim Jow fight?
What?
They weren't that good.
Ichigo.
Well, Grim Jow Ichigo went crazy.
Oh, see, that's what your body wanted to tell you. I said any Itachi fight was trash.
Because he only fought a couple times. What Itachi fights?
Oh, bad. I meant Ichigo.
Oh,
even the Ichigo Aizen fight wasn't all that.
Okay.
See, yeah, I might agree with you on that. I might agree with you.
That one's a little tame.
Oh yeah, that's a waste of time.
I didn't care for fucking the fight with Dogman, Komamura versus what's her face.
Oh, the bomb, John.
Yeah, Bambietta.
Oh yeah.
Niggas hype that shit up, and like it looked amazing. It looked beautiful, but
it's Komamura we talk about. He's not important. Like let's be real. He's not. He just had to get his one shining moment, and then the new Bankai. They had to give him something.
What about Kenny versus the dude with the imagination? I thought that was a little overhyped.
Nah, you're done. You're done.
They about to blacklist you.
I need you to shut the hell up for the immediate future.
You said Kenpachi versus Grimmy's overrated? That's crazy.
Like he had that man in the bag. Like
beat this nigga's imagination.
You're the only person I ever heard say that.
Just like that. I was like, he made quick
That
work of
was
that.
allegedly the Soul King's brain. Allegedly, Kubo won't deny or.
Watson's close to yapping status.
This nigga beat the Soul King's brain allegedly.
Listen, that was not that impressive.
Ichigo
versus Kenny was more impressive. Stop this. We gotta stop.
What?
Nah, bruh. You're tripping. Wait till you see this next Kenpachi fight. And I want you to you say that again.
I like Kenpachi fights, but I thought that was the least impressive of a lot of his.
I think Kenpachi next fight he get body easy when he fight that hand John. If Mayuri wasn't there, he would have got killed like in 5 seconds.
No, I'm talking about the fight before that with Big Man.
You know who gets overly
the nigga that reincarnates stronger every time he gets killed. The one that body.
Oh, the miracle.
Yeah, the miracle.
I would say Renji is definitely overhyped. I kind of just want him to like get off because he came in. Renji came in with the cool shades on and taking them off and say, "Oh yeah, like you're nothing."
He did have the fire goggle game.
Yeah, he had them cool goggles and everything, and lost one time. And then after that, it was just a downhill slope for Renji. Like he just sucked.
He still got the girl at the end of the day.
What was Renji uphill?
See what I'm saying? Like no.
What was Renji up here? Listen, I know nobody's gonna say it, but I mean, come on, bro.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Come on, bro.
Why are we doing this?
Why
are we doing this, Cam?
Don't fucking.
It's not a long ass dragged out fight for no reason. It's overrated.
The nuance and planning that went into this fucking fight.
That's
the new Planet Namek right there. That's the new Frieza Goku song. When it take like 50 episodes to beat somebody, that's the new Dragon Ball Z fight right there.
Wait, hold on, Kami. You criticize Goku versus Frieza, but you won't criticize this. And they both long ass fight.
I'm a One Piece stan, Cam.
You gotta understand, you can't be biased.
Oh, I'm over.
No, to be fair.
But even if I look at it from the outside, fucking, it was still.
There is no outside. You're shut in. That's how biased you are.
And we know that's not true.
To be fair, Katakuri was beating the shit out of him like 80% of that fight. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know how the fuck he won that. I was like, you know what, Luffy?
Exactly. Anime logic. That's how you won.
I was like, Luffy.
So then why did we need 8 million years of it? He was beating his ass for like
I'm just saying,
like for 20 episodes straight.
He was crawling, getting punched up in the back. I was like, bro.
It was fucking Mochi he was beating his ass with.
Man.
You know, bad when Katakuri took a break and went to go eat and chill and drink
Had to
tea
get
in the
his
donut.
he had to get his sugar
least-
back. I'm pretty sure
at
Kyle
least-
Curry's a diabetic. That's why he loves the
At
donut
least
so much.
the Luffy fight was
He gotta
good.
get his sugar right sometimes.
Luffy just
Kyle Corey's probably one of the first people in anime that fucking had thought like, yo, why can't I beat this bull? Like the author,
he
the
actually
author is like,
said
yo,
it.
I cannot let you win. Like he's really beating the shit out of this character. Like come on, man.
He actually said, like, why won't you just stay down? Like,
Plot. He like plot, nigga. That's what it is.
yo.
The plot Negroes.
The plot.
But that shit was amazing.
You know,
I'll
I
give
agree
you,
at
it
this
was
time.
a little drawn out, but I don't think it was
I will-
remotely
look.
overhyped.
She just
I don't
showed
know
us.
if y'all talked about it yet.
Let's get
but that-
Moonbeam. Moonbeam, you got it.
I ain't gonna get something to drink.
About that particular fight.
Oh, if you got one, Philly, go ahead.
What's the Hunter x Hunter bull? Karapika versus the big bull. When he brought the shovel to the fight. When he killed the
chain. He got the chain. Come on,
he got the chain. That was another overrated John. And that fight was, yes, that fight was highly overrated. Oh, he brought the shovel to the fight and all that. And like the fight wasn't even all that. Like it only lasted like 5 minutes when you think about it. It was like all that hype up to beat up one of your
One
that you
side
get
of the fight.
Ugov. He fought Ugov.
Yeah, the big bull. That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah, it was a one-sided fight. I think it's overrated.
But for them to be Phantom Troop, like all them people should have been like uphill fights. All them people you hunting down.
No, but now here's the thing about, to be fair, Caprica, he
Prepared.
he put a
Karapika had the medicine for all of them.
right. No, but that's what he did. He literally
had a plan
literally
for
put a hex
everybody.
on that. He could only use his powers just for spiders.
But I do see why you could say it was overrated though, because a lot of it hinges on the shovel at the end of the day. The shovel makes the episode in a lot of people's
But
minds.
that's what he made.
But I don't think it was overrated.
It was like all that hype in them Phantom Troops.
I don't even.
That my
Yes,
boy-
but when you think about the
don't
fact
think
that
it's
he
overrated
made
either.
made a pact within his ability, like his nin
all
ability
you
to
can
do
use it
that, he
That's
did what he needed to
I mean,
do.
we've seen
And
nin
if
contracts
you
all
watch
throughout, so it
the
wasn't
build up
amazing.
to that, if you watch the build up to him
Yeah.
fighting him one-on-one, Ugo did his thing and showed how powerful he was, which in turn, with him pulling that oath or whatever, shows you how strong of ability that is. I don't think that you need like a drawn out one-on-one
we know
fight
the Crimson
for it
Knight
to
is
still do what it needs to do. Like I feel like that said everything that it needed to say.
It's made for killing.
And you saw, the man fighting. Like you saw Ugo fighting. You know what I mean? Like Ugo didn't just stand there and get his ass beat and go.
Oh no,
You
he was
saw
trying.
Ugo
Ugo
go
was trying,
through
bro.
some things. Yeah, Ugo
Ugo
was definitely fighting.
He was trying to get
But
that
then
nigga, bro.
nobody praises the fight. They praise the shovel at the end.
That's what I was saying.
The
No one
shovel.
And I
praised
can
the
go with
fact
that.
they
I
praised-
can
They're
go
like,
with
this
that.
nigga brought this nigga brought a shovel. He knew he was putting
So
you in the dirt.
that's why I can say
Backwash
it's
imminent.
valid to be overrated. Majin, do you have a overrated cartoon or anime fight?
An overrated anime fight.
Or cartoon?
I'm gonna stick with anime just because it's the freshest in my mind.
That's a hard question when you gotta think about this shit. Like, because you thinking about so many fights.
Right off rip. I'm gonna be honest. For me, damn near everything involving Gohan.
Ooh, see, I went Goku Frieza earlier, so
I
Well, yeah,
feel like
Gohan Cell,
almost
Gohan
everything.
Super Buu, Gohan,
Ooh, are you saying
Gohan
Gohan
Bojack.
versus Cell is overhyped?
No, no,
He
wait,
waited for a week
we're not
for
doing
the
that tonight.
niggas.
I feel like in the scheme of things now, like when they came, most fights when they came out were like, all right, cool. But
Hindsight
now,
2020, yo.
yeah, hindsight, when you look back at it, you're like, why
That's
did we love
exactly
this so
what
much?
I
I
said.
don't know, because you were 13.
Watson
Yeah,
said that shit. He went back and watched Kai, which Kai is still almost a decade and a half removed at this point. So that's kind of old school still. And he said it still held up. I think that's why.
All right, listen. Somebody got to say it. Somebody has to say it. It's gonna
Say
be
it so I
me.
can debate it.
Come on.
The final
Yeah,
fight.
No, I'm not going to agree with you.
That's fight number two.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is this fight number two?
It's Valiant 2, overrated.
Number two.
I disagree. I feel
I
like
think they did it so, bruh.
Wait,
Indra made a goddamn Ashura out of his fucking.
This is one of them times where the anime version is better than the manga version.
Yeah, like they did.
Cause the manga they wrap that shit up so fast. It was just like, okay,
And
like,
it should, because when you put on a master class like the first fight, and then you put on the second fight where it was just.
But it did what it was supposed to do. It was basically the same
meant
fight,
nothing.
just amped to 100.
It meant nothing. The whole thing just meant nothing. So Sasuke comes back. First of all, and says, "I'm gonna be Hokage," and it's just like, you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna just take all the tail beast, and then he just does a whole 180 and just all right.
He was gonna do what Hashirama did.
well, technically he didn't do 180. He disguising himself. That was his plan the whole time. He like after we killed Madara, he already had in his head the whole time. Yo, it's your turn next, Naruto.
Cam, that is your whole resolve. It always comes to nothing.
It meant nothing. They lost their arms about nothing. Like
I don't, but think Naruto got.
I don't know if Sasuke would have won. Naruto would have turned out way different.
You think Sasuke would have let his ass?
I mean, he wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, Naruto would have been dead. A lot more characters would have been dead if Sasuke would have won.
personally, I think that fight is overrated because we already got
That
the
is
final battle won.
You're crazy. You're about to join Watson.
You got
okay, what I will say, I don't think it's overrated, but I don't necessarily feel like it was necessary. We had already seen them fight. We had already won the war and all of that shit.
But number 3 was necessary?
I'm going to say something controversial.
Bruh, Ashura.
Oh man, here you go. He about to join Watson again.
You want to know what? You know what's overrated?
What?
Levi versus the Beast Titan.
I was thinking that like 10 minutes ago, but I didn't want to say nothing.
I did not know that. I appreciate that, but I don't give a damn.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It was.
We
If he says this, then I can agree. Was it just a moment?
Nah, it wasn't just a moment. It was the thing. They hyped up the Beast Titan. They talked about how bad he was, how smart he was.
I think the shock value was
listen, as much as they hyped up Levi and the Beast Titan about all their skills and abilities, and the fact that, okay, how is this just one-sided? Like, what the hell, nigga? Like,
he is humanity's strongest soldier. I'm just
I'm like, bro, like, dude, you could literally do the diamond thing. You could do all the other shit. You know, like, bro, how the hell is this little nigga? You got furry here. So
let's get Moonbeam real quick.
Yeah, because
I'll get BMT. You got the rebuttal.
Because what fucking anime did you watch, my guy? First off, they boosted up. First off, they boosted up the Beast Titan. They didn't necessarily boost him up. What did boost him up was him. His ass came in and was throwing boulders and fucking horses and shit and killing everybody. He did that. So then nobody boosted him up. He did that on his own. And then the next time Levi was able to find him. Now, mind you, we knew about Levi, but the Beast Titan didn't really know about Levi. They just said you need to beware of him or whatever. But he's just like, I'm a big ass Beast Titan. What I gotta be worried about scouts? I take scouts out like I'm walking the dog every morning and shit. And then guess what? Then Levi showed his fucking ass. Now, do I feel like that should have been longer? Absolutely. But I think that it needed to be short because of the fact that the Beast Titan needed to go on longer in the story. If it would have turned into like a drawn out thing, it's Levi. And we can see that Levi can take down damn near anything he comes across. The only thing he hasn't been able to take down in that whole anime is fucking Eren. And that's because he's like the size of a country. Like, that's it. And he handled his business.
And the only reason Eren couldn't beat Levy because he got injured during that fight.
So
if the Cart Titan wouldn't have came in and scooped his ass up the Beast Titan would have been out of there. So how can you say that it was overrated or overhyped when he literally did everything that he was supposed to do? He just had there was just a random unplanned thing show up and whisk him away. He had literally like cut him up. He wasn't gonna be able to move or transform again. He caught him mid trying to harden himself and stop that shit. He was like, you ain't doing none of that shit. And ever since then, it's been on site.
Let BMT rebuttal real quick.
So we got to see that of Annie. Shout out to Annie, you know, a little girl. And it took Mikasa and Levi to deal with her. Now, mind you, Annie is a child, a little girl, who literally was doing what, the little diamond thing? But yes, she knew how to deal. Right. But
you gotta think she was trained from
Levi was about to beat her. Levi was about to beat her and fucked up his ankle trying to get Mikasa because her ass was tripping, going after Eren and almost died. That is the only reason why. He was about to take her down on his own. But you also gotta remember, he wasn't necessarily trying to kill her. He was trying to get Eren back and capture her. So the goal was to kill Annie when they was going after them. The goal for the Beast Titan was to kill the Beast Titan.
But he wasn't getting past that. He wasn't getting past that diamond. It was
not
what it was.
Not once she turned into that, but there was nothing he could do about that at that point. And at that point, they also didn't know about that ability. They didn't know about that ability at that point either, so he didn't expect her to do that. And we haven't seen any other character do that. That was something she only tapped into. Nobody else was able to do that.
Beast Titan could.
The Beast Titan never did it.
He didn't pull out. So the Beast Titan wasn't pulling out any kind of diamonds over his neck?
No, everybody can use hardening in different parts.
So that
no
means
one was able to harden their whole
that
body.
Means they can do it. So again, overly hyped match.
So why isn't everybody else hardening their whole body? Why isn't every other Titan that potentially got caught hardening their whole body?
Hold on.
Because it's not possible.
We're going on the off ramp. Real quick, BMT.
Thank you, Kami.
BMT, what's more overrated? Levi versus Beast Titan or fucking Eren versus the Armor Titan?
Man, that should have been Armor Titan.
There's two naked niggas fighting in the forest.
One had armor on though, so he wasn't.
Nah, bro. Let's get for real, bro. Attack on Mid had some times where we were like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Attack on
Bad. There we go. Say how you feel.
It was something.
I take that, Tommy. I can go with that one.
It's fine. Y'all don't have to like the opinions, but they are what they are.
I really do, so it's okay.
It's okay. Welcome to the hate.
All right, we got Hollywood Sensei here, but Sensei, I mean, you are a One Piece fan, so I'm gonna ask you.
Come
on, Brad.
Look at this blast.
Overrated.
Is Kaido versus Luffy overrated?
No.
They said Gear 5 was gonna be a better transformation than Super Saiyan 1.
I mean, because all right, I get it, the transformation, John, whatever.
It was.
But the fight itself is still good. It's nothing overrated about the fight itself. Gear 5, we did the whole episode. I even said it. I love it. But that's never going to touch Super Saiyan. Nobody's never going to touch Goku turning Super Saiyan. That's not happening. But the fight itself not overrated at all. It was so many moments in the series of fights that they had that can't make it overrated. It's too many things that happened before that even led up to Gear 5 that make that joint epic. So, nah.
I have a question since you mentioned Super Saiyan, both of y'all. Do we feel like the Super Saiyan, nothing can top the Super Saiyan transformation because of it was one of the first of its kind, and the nostalgia around Dragon Ball at the time, and that's why we believe nothing can compare to that because it means something to us personally, and it was one of the first that we have ever seen of that. Because there's other transformations out there that are really, really good. And I think that if maybe we had got Gear 5 before Super Saiyan, we would be having the same conversation in reverse. So I'm just asking if y'all feel that way.
For me,
it had a cultural impact.
Right.
For me, it's definitely nostalgia plus Goku. Like Goku, like I mean, was he's like at the apex of anime characters. So like that. You know what I mean? Everybody was waiting for Goku to go Super Saiyan. I remember being in school, niggas with the notepads drawing, you know what I mean, how they thought Super Saiyan Goku would look. Niggas had pages and pages of just drawing Super Saiyans. Like, you know what I mean? It's just everything around it, and just Goku himself makes it top tier. Like, if it wasn't Goku, if it was somebody else, then all right.
So if Luffy went Gear 5 around the same time Goku went Super Saiyan, do you think that we would have more? It would have meant nothing. It would still be all Goku and Super Saiyan. I'm just curious.
No,
I've seen plenty of
It wasn't just a fight itself. It was a build up against Frieza. Like, come on, Frieza was like this bull. He was the guy that known to kill
behind Luffy and Kaido. It's been hinted at forever.
I mean, the Luffy and Kaido fight was way more build.
Hold on, real quick. One Piece came out in '99, right?
Yeah.
It didn't get jumping until what, 20 years later? I'm just saying.
But no, that's your opinion. There's been a major fight.
Now, to be fair, Kami, come on now.
It didn't get jumping until 20. Ain't nobody was talking about.
Nobody was talking about One Piece until the pandemic, when everybody had time to watch it. When we was locked down the house for like half a year.
I'm gonna be fair. So when it was on Fox Kids,
no, they was fucking with it, but it wasn't to this hype until the pandemic. I ain't gonna sit here and lie.
Wait. So when it was on Fox Kids,
no,
we had the rap.
Until the late 2010s.
Nobody cared about that back then. I remember I was working at Bayou City at that time. Nobody cared about One Piece back then.
I get what you're saying, but when it came over to Toonami, it really started picking up and hyping.
I don't care if you put 4 kids, whatever the fuck. It wasn't jumping till the.
And no, I give you that. I'll give you that. But I'm just saying but like,
because it wasn't being massively televised doesn't mean the fights weren't.
Yeah, 10 years.
So like,
I'm saying even the early One Piece fights are good.
Dragon Ball Z.
Nobody was jumping. Nobody was glazing one.
To me, the One Piece fights didn't get good until Alabasta.
See, hold up. But to be fair, Dragon Ball Z was getting pushed harder on Cartoon Network than One Piece was. So
don't get me wrong. Not 10 years though.
What can I say?
No, it was. Listen, you had Dragon. That was all on Fox. That was all on Fox Kids. And then after that, it went over to the Cartoon Network.
Niggas still remember that atrocious rap from One Piece. So.
I ain't gonna lie, when I went back and watched it, that joint went hard though. I was watching it like 2 weeks ago. This One Piece intro still go hard.
I'm just saying that I get what y'all saying, but in all fairness, that
everything has a blood is bullshit. We're not doing this tonight.
No, it was just the emotion that Krillin died, and then we saw Goku snap. Like, oh, wow, he actually snap. Like, we never seen him actually get like this.
But if you look at Goku during the transformation, you look at any transformation after that, nothing tops it. It's just
thank God they all didn't take that long.
I was just curious if it was majority nostalgia.
It's a fair question.
Yeah, because times change, and we'll at some point get something that we think is
quick.
One of the best things we've ever
the first
seen.
fight I put out there as overrated was Frieza versus Goku.
I mean, I gotta put it out there. Just saying.
This is highly overrated.
Now that is definitely overrated.
I hate you niggas.
Don't be stealing my line.
Well, I'm glad that we agree. A lot of these fights are overrated, so I'm glad we're getting these out the way. So.
I just feel like the build
I
up.
was say, how you feel about Goku versus Jiren?
Goku versus Jiren, is it overrated?
Yeah, I pop moments in fight. So
I'm gonna say no.
He didn't win.
Only for the simple fact that it brought us one of the best moments in Dragon Ball Super. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me niggas that was watching the Tournament of Power was not hyped for that Ultra Instinct shit. You know what I mean? Niggas, you know what I mean? Like, just off of Ultra Instinct alone, it can't be overrated.
It was precursor
in my
Ultra
opinion.
Instinct.
Well, we were. It's just the fight. That's the problem.
Yeah, the fight wasn't bad. I mean, it was your typical Goku fight. He was getting treated. You know what I mean? He learned a new power. He got treated again. You know what I mean? He developed the power. Then he went out and he did what he was supposed to do. It's a
No, he
Goku
kept
fight.
stopping for water breaks. That's what happened. That fight was drawn out because he couldn't do it on his own.
Well, you know,
without
it was
people
in a
stepping in
tournament.
and letting him take a breather.
That's the first bull that made him have 2 transformations. He had regular Ultra Instinct, then he had to go perfect Ultra Instinct. He's the only bull that made him transform twice.
He did.
I enjoyed it when I watched it, but it was still like I feel like the end result was definitely great, but I felt like the continuous like having to take breaks and stuff like that, and then the fact that the only person that gets the praise for it really is Goku, compared as if it wasn't for the rest of his team constantly hopping in. And let's be real, Jiren was not taking him seriously until he started showing signs of Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. Jiren wasn't taking nobody in that tournament series.
Not a damn person. That nigga
was
doing
meditating.
meditation.
Yeah, I'm about to say he just there chilling most of the
He's in
time.
the corner meditating like
He creamed Kefla. We know that. I mean, he didn't waste time with that shit.
She almost whooped him.
Who?
I'm gonna. So like I said, again, it is what it is.
Kefla wasn't beating no Jiren.
Yeah, Kefla wasn't.
No. She was going to get packed up.
Like I said, he didn't.
Nowhere.
I got a couple more to add if y'all want to give y'all opinion on them.
Oh, did y'all talk about? Oh, no, I'm pretty sure I probably did already.
Dang, bro, One Punch.
I ain't no people like even hype this going up.
I mean, it's an okay fight for anime fights. Like anybody overrating that John is probably just OPM fans.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think nobody gets.
I don't think it's overrated or underrated. It's just like in that.
It's just a good fight. All right.
It's in that mid tier.
Yeah.
I feel like it's overrated by Dragon Ball fans, though.
Really?
Them niggas talk about Jiren versus Goku like it was goddamn Toriyama's magnum opus.
Oh, he's still on that. We don't want
He went back up.
Did I go back
we don't want Piece Me on one time.
Well, I'll just say
I'm here
that
for it.
I got a
Elite
couple
fights are
more.
overhyped. That was overhyped.
Oh,
let me tell you.
That's Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan High School.
Super Saiyan Deku. Let's go.
Overrated
I
or no?
enjoy it.
yeah, that's over.
I'm about to say the same thing. I like the fight.
That fight was lit. The fight.
Shout out to Mojo for trying to make it more than what it
I'm about to
was.
say everything about that fight was good.
Like,
The
that was
situation.
a fight.
Battery on his
I
back.
still
When I
like
read-
Shiraki's fight better, personally.
For me, when I read that fight in the manga, I was like, I can't wait for this joint to get animated. And then when it got animated, it didn't disappoint me. So for me, it's definitely not overrated.
W's in the chat.
Yes.
Kami's gonna have his say about this one, but
Which means it's One Piece. Oh no, it's Baki.
Hey,
Oh, this is definitely overhyped.
you're tripping, bruh. This is a
This should have been a slug fest. No, we gonna eat invisible oodles and noodles and cook them in a pot in the middle of a fight to use a metaphor. And Baki, I don't want to see that. That should have been a straight slug match. Like,
I didn't really like the way they
No,
ended.
I love this fight.
like, no, let me cook these invisible noodles while I fight my dad as a metaphor to be one. Like, man, you don't get that shit out of here. No, the fight we wanted was like, yo, come on, get in the ring and let's throw this shit down, Pops. That's the fight we really wanted.
And a fight. This nigga has a demon brain.
And then he's doing Looney Tunes shit. He's getting slammed around, and at 2.5 seconds, yeah, let me make this in my hand, this origami to show my dad. Like, come on, man.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Did you not see his dad walk through the creases of a glass to get to a caveman?
Trash.
It was Black Arnold's. Like, we're not doing that.
All right. Y'all wouldn't say that to Yujiro's face because y'all know what he does to niggas.
I'm like, your fight is trash, I'm gonna be dead.
He gonna take your ass. Nah, he don't kill niggas. That's a booty warrior you're talking about. Through and
That
through.
shot, I ain't shot that up. Listen,
I
all I'm
was about to say,
saying
you
is,
got to shout
You
out
was
to
about to say shout out to the Warriors. Whoa.
yeah, shout out to the Warriors. Shout out to Steph Curry though. Listen, this is my last one. Upper move 4 times versus Tanjiro.
I'm about to say you should have put the other joint, Tanjiro versus the Brood, the spider. The only reason that fight was good because of the animation.
I like the song. The song was.
Yeah, I'm about to say the song was the best part about that fight too.
It was the song, really.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even though Chandra, other than his fights, he boring as hell. But the fights be, I mean,
I think they do their thing.
Look, if that Tanjiro versus Brood fight didn't have that goddamn animation and music, we wouldn't have cared about that spider ball. We wouldn't have gave two shits about that man.
Made the fight.
When they gave two shits.
See, that's what we all got caught up on that goddamn song. We like,
I actually looked at the song. I didn't give a fuck for the fight after a while.
That song was a slapper though.
I liked the fight, but I don't necessarily feel like maybe I don't hear enough. I don't necessarily hear like big hype around Demon Slayer fights like that outside of how cool they look, but like not really in conversations where it's like, oh, this versus this. Outside of when you see what's his name, the Sound Hashira, like anytime he moves, like, but he deserved that.
Wait till Infinity Castle arc fight. That's all you're gonna see online. Once that joint drop, that's all you're gonna see Demon Slayer fights.
I can't wait.
So, Hollywood, do you have a fight that's overrated, whether it be cartoons or anime?
Cartoon or anime? Did y'all talk about Ichigo and what's his name?
Aizen?
No. Well, yeah, that's overrated, but
we agreed on that.
I talked about
Ukiura.
I love the Ukiura fight. Like
he didn't win. He didn't win the fight.
One of my favorite characters.
For me, it's overrated. I feel like people only like it because of the hollow transformation. Without the transformation, the fight
I legit love Ukiura. He's one of my favorite
without that
characters.
transformation, the fight does nothing. It doesn't move the needle at all. You know what I mean? It's just Ichigo getting packed up for like 20 minutes.
No, technically is. And the thing about it, it's funny you say that, because when they start the next episode, they started on him as a hollow. They didn't even start it as him on fighting or anything like that. Because he wasn't doing nothing to Ukiura. Ukiura was like, bro, you're not beating me, bro. I got you in skill, strategy.
Was different, yo.
He was like, bro.
No, that's why I like the fight, because even though I get what you're talking about the hollow transformation, but watching Ukiura transform and you find out more about him, that was like to really see kind of how goated he was, and that he did pack up Ichigo, and if it wasn't for Orihime, like all Bleach would have been over. Like it was good. It's one of my favorite fights, honestly.
No one made that fight even more perfect. It's just like, yo, Ichigo thought he beat his final form, and when my boy transformed again, he like, yeah, I'm really about to fuck you up now. And Ichigo just had that I.E. ass face, like, all right, oh shit.
I'm making a violation for this one.
Out there, okay?
I'm making a violation for this choice.
Oh man.
I feel like another fight that's overrated, for me, that's severely overrated, is Estarossa versus Escanor. Overrated is
So, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
you're going out the door watching and can't.
That's not even a
It was just a moment. It wasn't really a fight.
That's not even a top 10 fight in the series.
I'm about to say, if you look at it like that moment, then.
It was more of just seeing like
we only there for the
personalities interact with each other more than the fight itself. I felt like that was the best part of it. They're interacting with each other. They're energy.
You're only there for the Escanor quotables. That's it. That's the only reason why you're there. You're not there for the fight.
That's true.
You're just there to see Escanor talk shit. You know what I mean? Other than that, the fight itself is ass.
I want to say, for sports-wise, I was disappointed in Kuroko no Basket when they started using the power of teamwork. I'm like,
against the blacks.
Right. I was
Yo, they did have to come
this has been a
together.
realistic ending.
They did have to come together to beat the
Power
Blacks. Their
teamwork.
pass game had to.
What kind of bullshit is this?
tremendously.
Like, nigga, y'all better get them damn scholarships. Like, fuck that teamwork shit.
Basketball is still a team sport, my guy.
Okay, bro. I'm
But
trying to
it
get.
was
I'm trying to get
Like he
scouted.
said,
I'm trying to
the
get scouted.
Black Bulls, they was bouncing the ball for the scholarship. They would have got
I'm
them
trying
out
to
of
get
there.
scouted.
They would
Yeah.
have got them out of there.
I'm playing dunks over Karuku no basket.
Okay,
I
I
don't
got-
like sports anime.
I got one for cartoons. I say any Superman fight.
You just a hater.
Yeah, we
You're
turn
just a
on-
hater.
Hold on.
please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
He is going somewhere with it. He is.
Superman versus Darkseid. I feel like everything around me is made of fucking paper, bro.
Now he is going somewhere with that because
That's
that
it.
was only 2 punches,
Come
and
on,
I'm
bro.
like, so I waited a whole year of my life for 2 punches.
Superman winning most of his fights.
Watson, you're
He
done.
finally, he finally started holding back after the cop bull got killed in front of him.
And who still won? Who won?
Who
Then
won?
was Superman won that fight, right? He punched him. He punched.
Nah, Darkseid won that shit.
I was gonna say Darkseid won.
Wait.
Darkseid
Ain't
won
that the same
fight.
fight when he said, "I feel like paper around everything"?
Yeah,
Ain't
that's when he got his win back.
Okay.
Like Superman,
He saw the Superman animated series when Darkseid smacked him around.
Superman will get the bricks beat off of him, but he'll just be resting and he'll come back and he'll beat him. Like ain't nothing touching that man. It's just it's underwhelming. Like he gonna
Well, I
win.
think you're done.
I be laughing.
This is like your fifth violation, bro.
He said, "This is a sick Negro."
We'll see you in court. We'll see you in
I
court.
It is a
missed the
sick Negro.
beginning.
BMT.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you what I think is overly hyped. Scooby Doo. I think
Bro,
that is.
I thought you was about to open your mouth and talk blasphemy about Rory, the goated dog. Like,
I'm
nobody
saying
was
Scooby Doo
so
is
mad.
overly hyped. I
We're
don't know.
talking fights. What is going on?
No, but they be fighting. No, but after a while they start.
no,
But after a while, okay, so
Get the
Scooby and them actually start
ready.
fighting actual
Jack
monsters.
versus Aku.
I never seen Scooby mix nobody.
No, they start fighting actual monsters.
Scrappy
No,
trying
they
to
go
mix
to the,
everybody.
they go to Zombie Island and deal with werewolves. But they don't fight them. They
Oh,
just
you
run
talking
away.
about the movies? The movies.
Shout out to Hex.
That's all canon.
Listen, the Hex girls.
All right, but the answer he wanted to say was when Scooby tried to mix the
That's why I
mummy.
like Toxic Jones now. Hex Men.
But hey, I think Jack versus Aku.
All right, Moonbeam, you got a Toxic John, or not a Toxic John, but yeah, Overrated.
You got a waifu.
Next episode, Toxic Jones.
Probably should in this
That
episode.
episode I'd be great.
Toxic Anime Jones.
Sure.
Toxic animation Jones.
Honestly, thinking on the spot is not my forte. I'm gonna be real. Not when I've had a not when I've
So to
I'm about
answer your
15
question,
minutes into
Kim,
this
no,
edible.
she doesn't have one.
Not when I'm about 15
That's fair
minutes
enough.
into this edible. Like, hold on, let me just hold on.
Philly,
Let me,
Philly Anime Boy, what's your you got a overrated like?
It's not overrated, but I look at it like Archer versus his younger self. Because I ain't gonna lie, my older self would have packed up Young Bull. Like, it ain't no way in hell Young Bull should have won that. I don't give a damn if he knew. Like, you can't beat your future self, especially when I already mastered the technique. I don't give a damn what kind of plot story you had. Archer should have killed that Young Bull, and they should have just went on to the next fight. Like, that fight didn't even make sense. That fight don't even make sense to me.
I got a lot of
I got one I could be a villain about right now.
Have you not been a villain?
I say you might be like top 5 villains in Marvel DC right now the way you going. Like, you just out there atrocious. Like,
Sasori versus Sakura and the
You're
woman.
tripping.
go catch your bus, Watson. The C bus right outside, the 14.
This is a sick Negro.
That's probably
There we go.
That was the only fight that she ever gonna have.
All right, so change your name to Yapping Watson. So you just yapping at this point. So just like you just make content or whatever.
How you just
The Sakura slander is not allowed. You know what I mean?
even if you don't like Sakura, you can't front and act like that wasn't a great fight.
That's a fight that really put her on the map. Like, oh shit! Like,
It made niggas think she
Yeah.
wasn't trash for a hot second.
facts.
I mean, technically, Granny Chio did all the fighting, but we ain't gonna say it
Here
like
we
that.
go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Granny Chio did all the
I
fighting.
mean,
Like,
he
y'all
is
gotta
not
chill.
wrong though. He's
Shout
not
out-
wrong.
listen.
Though. Granny Chio worked her fingers to the bone
Listen,
to
shout out-
kill her
shout out to Kitchen
grandson
Level Banana.
girl's body.
I mean, she did put strings on Sakura and say, "Listen,
she
you're
legitimately put strings on her. And
you're
got
like
her
you're too
through
stupid to
the-
keep up with all this."
But
So I'm gonna have to.
Granny Chio couldn't make
She
her
is,
body.
I don't think she's like dance too stupid.
Sakura
She
was
wasn't
too
fast
stupid.
enough,
Had the
Like,
so
endurance.
she had to help her, but not stupid. Like,
Sakura's got the endurance
she wasn't
to make
figuring out
people in
shit.
reverse.
of course you can figure it out when it's like 1 versus 1,000. Like, come on.
Yeah, and it was the grandma doing all the fighting. Like,
That's why I had to
Look
bring
at
that
the,
up.
look at the
Like,
light
Not a lot of
powers, yo.
niggas.
Sakura literally had.
You gotta look at it like this.
lost
Grandma was playing a video game and she was just good at it, and that's how Sakura survived. That's how I look at it. Grandma had the sticks, and bam.
All right, real quick before
What
we
fights did y'all go through?
shit a
Like
lot
in
of
the
them.
beginning.
Like I said, I started it with Goku and Frieza being an overrated fight.
I did
I
say
mean, you could give one, and we'll tell you
Hanging
if we went over
Fire
it.
He said Grimjow and who?
Ichigo was overrated. I had mentioned
Get
that
out of
earlier.
here.
it was-
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of Ichigo fights could go up there. You know what I mean?
But we're gonna
But
make it
not
better
the
in
ones
new one.
against the Espada for real. Not
Yeah,
against
Espada.
Yeah,
Grimjow.
Ichigo had to get his
Not
skip
against
back after that first
Goku,
ass whooping. He had to get back against Grimjaw after that first ass whooping.
Grimjaw was out there. He started dancing on himself.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he had to get
Nigga
that.
was
Get
shadow
that.
Even with the
boxing and
Floyd.
shit. Just throwing combos at the
He's
air.
really punching my man in the face for like 3 minutes straight. I will never forget that episode. He's punching Ichigo in the face for like 3 minutes straight. I'm all like, Ichigo, please swing back. Like, I never felt sorry for an anime character. Like, yo, swing back, my nigga.
Listen. What about Mob Psycho fights? Those
I mean,
No,
I
those are fire.
was gonna say they're all actually
all you
pretty
gotta do is
good.
off at 100 and nobody can stop them.
I was gonna
You
say
know,
I don't think anyone's
in an
out here
anime.
like this fight was overhyped for Mob Psycho. Because it just the story's so good. So the fights fit perfectly in the story. So is it really overhyped if it's just
Anyway,
following along the
what I'm saying,
narrative?
I wish you would be more inflammatory on TikTok, but that's not going to happen. He chose to be
No,
on.
he tunes down on TikTok and
Oh,
Yeah,
He ain't trying to get black. He ain't trying to get blacklisted and all that stuff.
You ready to
Like,
do
you
this?
guys are bowing
Listen,
down to the Chinese overlord, huh?
shout out to Blerd, shout out to Blerd Official.
you know it's overly hyped. Solo leveling.
He's
Ooh.
done. He's finished. We're just going to ignore that.
Everything about that show is overly hyped.
It's not, listen, go follow blerd.com, get your merch. Blerd
He about
Official.
to join Watson and Cam outside.
I want you to tell
Convention.
Bell May that, please.
He's about to go sit at the bus stop.
Solo leveling's
Ali and
overhyped.
Sensei, what you got for what it sound like tomorrow?
Yeah, what it sound like tomorrow? We're gonna be talking about, Super Bowl performance. Usher, where do we rank all time?
He let it burn.
Meg at the Crunchyroll Awards. We talk about this Beyonce country album. I'm about to get my cowboy hat ready.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And then,
He is a proud member of the Beehive. So
oh yeah,
you
definitely
already know.
proud.
Whatever
Proud
floats
member.
your boat, bro.
Proud
Ready.
member of the Beehive. You know what I mean? And then also we gonna be doing we'll be doing the pool for the record label draft. We'll be getting that together. So just check that out tomorrow.
Yes, sir. And don't forget, make it make sense. We did have a Valentine's Day episode that will drop tonight. And talking about the do's and don'ts. We got real story on there. So shout out to Monterey.
I can't
Anything you
wait
got
to hear
going
the
on.
stupid shit y'all said.
Friday night, you're
Damn, why the
this
hate?
Friday. Wrestling is just it's fluid, but nothing really happened so far. But we're gonna get some topics going. Friday night will be there in full effect. Shout out to Honey and Coco. They did have a Valentine's Day episode. The La was on there. And Char. Oh no, that was Watch Review. But
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
I'll mix it up. But shout out to Honey and Coco. Go watch them on Fridays. And then Wife Reviews had Honey and Coco on there, but we know one of them was a mainstay, but the guest was Coco on there, and it was talking about this Valentine's Day stuff. Some stalkers is on there. Some
so you came through for a bit.
They was going off and talking, but they were talking about some stuff. So.
Yo, there was some. There was
I gotta
also
go back and watch that
No, there
episode.
was a lot of stuff. Be sure to check that out. We did that yesterday. We played a very toxic version of Most Likely To, who we thought was most likely to do certain things. We talked about sex and lots of other toxic shit, and we did a quick little poetry slam. It was a vibe. It was good.
Yeah, the
We're
poetry
also
slam was
dropping.
in there.
That's not like the best.
They got their soliloquies down
we
there.
Cosplayed.
Shout out to the soliloquies.
Shout out to the Love Hashira.
Shout out to the Love Hashira. Shout out to was Aisha Mays?
Yesterday. No, Aisha was Cupid from
okay, got it.
from Fairly Odd Parents, and Shar was Aphrodite from Record of
Shar was Aphrodite, and then the group showed up in a onesie just to show support.
Come to support. We're also dropping a episode tomorrow. It's just dropping. We recorded it already. It's a Black History episode, and you'll be getting more Black History episodes and stuff coming Sunday, and cosplays as well.
Harriet Tubman cosplay inbound. Let's go.
Actually, I can tell you, because this is Wednesday. I can give y'all a heads up on what we are going to be doing this weekend, and we're probably going to get canceled. So I'm sorry, Blerd Cartel, because we streamed to the page. But if you remember us doing the very wild and crazy fuck, marry, kill of monsters and creatures.
Yo, Black History fuck, marry, kill is nasty work.
That is literally what we're doing.
That's nasty work.
That is one of the things.
All right, they're done.
Nasty work.
You know, we keep it regular. Check out the last week's episode 3 episode where we did Tales of Wedding Rings. This week we're gonna do Chain Soldier and the first episode of Ninja Kamui. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Ninja Kamui on Adult Swim. I think it's like the first original Adult Swim anime in like years. So I mean,
years.
It's in sub and dub. I watched the dub version.
Yeah, I'm watching the dub. I ain't watching no damn.
Nothing crazy. And child to Chain Soldier. Child to no kink shame in there.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did not hate the first episode the way I thought I was going to, but we'll talk about that on 3 episodes.
What, Ninja Kamui?
No, Chain Soldier.
Chain
I know
Soldier?
I was dreading that.
Okay.
We need some Mobile Gundam reviews, man.
AKA the villain of the Blerd Cartel. Got Haya Sensei.
Did Gundam drop anything lately?
Oh no, they still do.
Gundam.
Support Sensei and the Blerd Cartel. You know what I mean? Welcome to Hollywood back next week as well. You know what I mean? You know.
Follow him on all social media platforms.
Right.
We're doing the tier list next week. You know what I mean?
Of what?
We actually doing a I'm doing a smash or pass type job. So you know what I mean? You know. Yeah,
Smash or pass in terms of what?
I mean, listen.
Tune in.
Is it Black History? Is it Black History smash or pass?
Black History.
Are we putting Coretta up against Rosa? Is that what we're doing?
Nah, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody, folks like that. But I mean, I wanted to.
Fella, please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Oh Lord, boy, y'all.
Smash and pass for Coretta Scott is crazy.
Smash and pass Harriet Tubman is crazy.
I mean, I've already seen the porno, so it's already down.
Oh, Smash or pass, Madam CJ.
That's where we're at.
We're done. We're done.
Harriet Tubman porn? Oh God, this can't get no worse. This cannot get
She said a lot of
Railroad edition.
She said a lot of souls. She did.
You about to